Great pace is looking solid right now, but I do think we need to push harder if we want to stay competitive. Here's the report.
Didn't you get the memo, Chris? Clearly not. We are postponing our resource points until the end of the season, Chris. When I mean resource points, I mean upgrades. Just to make it happy, let's do some minor, pathetic upgrade. Right. There we go. That should keep them happy. And I can now say hello to everyone and welcome back to another episode of F1 2017 Career Mode, episode number 15, round 16, the Japanese Grand Prix. Yes, as you heard there, we are stalling the progress because we want to switch teams at the end of the season. We'll have to see in the last part of the series. Here we go. But into qualifying we go here in Japan, and this is our second first lap to 10. Second lap stuff that works. So somehow the first lap gets given somehow we have a place, which is the first and I've never had a place in that. Unfortunately, it can't move all the time to make it time sensor. I know it's which is about where the team expected us to be. Let's see where that puts us. Just ahead of our teammate as well, which is good. Him in Carlos in P12, ahead of Alonso in P13. Ricardo struggling to P9. It's 2 seconds. Last by country. So Raikkonen's on pole. He's virtually won already. I think he can win this weekend. In between, we are beating our rival. We're actually qualified Grosjean as well, which is good because that means we are showing some pace. But Mercedes and Ferrari must have done something to upset them. We'll have to wait and see who we get offers from. Hopefully there's one from Renault. It's going to be interesting.
And all this will be happening under the watchful eye of Anthony Davidson, who joins me for today's race.
Those three teams. Anyway, it's time for holds.
Where do you expect to see the action unfolding today, Ant?
Well, most of the time, passing here is limited very much into the final chicane, or maybe down into turn 1 if you get a good run and some assistance from DRS. But if we're lucky, we might see a bit of bravery into the hairpin, a place that Kamui Kobayashi certainly made his own in the 2010 Grand Prix on his way to a very impressive 7th place. And as you say, Crofty, this is all assuming that the conditions hold out. We know how quickly the clouds can come in here at Suzuka, and if they do, all bets will be off.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Kimi Raikkonen's perfect lap yesterday sees him start from pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Perez, Max Verstappen and Hülkenberg, Ocon, Ricciardo, Magnussen and a Toro Rosso, Alonso, Massa, Sebastian Vettel and Grosjean, Palmer, Stroll, Stoffel Van Dorn and Marcus Ericsson, Wehrlein and Carlos Sainz starts from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Battle behind us again. It's penalty start. I'm not surprised. What is that strategy? It's changed the definitely start the socks. Jump ready. And then finish medium. So that is today's stop to spin round, which is the best. Vettel behind us as well. So as we get ready for 5 red lines, this Vettel will be one to watch behind us. Our teammate behind, no surprise behind him. previous few races, but the vibrant lights are out and away we go for the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's once again it's an absolute dismal start. Alonso gets us on the line. Massa is looking to do the same. Well, we get Alonso back down, so as slightly as it goes wide, pulls wide to turn 2. Back to 10. Okay, and we are now some train. To take a bit of from the to be honest, behind us we can see we've got Felipe Massa overtaking the box. I think that's a massive effort. Also getting across the Alonso is dropping down the grid like a block. And ahead of us, this is Ocon and Magnussen going side by side through turn 1 and getting a bit sideways there. We've got one of them got top quite soon, which Ocon gets the place of the Haas and Magnussen. Magnussen doing well to show that he deserves his seats. This next series not going to change it anyway, but I'd like to think that it's better performances than Grosjean to be in the seats. It shouldn't be having the ability to change much next match. Again, it's a loud change. But here's Massa, lap 2, and he's going to unlock down into 130 yard, and there's a bit of collision there. Let's have a look at the replay and see what actually happened to Massa as we go. We take the racing line here, and it's just Massa just closed. It's just no space for Massa. And this is what the same thing happened with Grosjean on that. So, both Grosjean and Massa both been no safety car, but this virtual safety car. Massa got behind us, he gets stuck behind us as per usual. Previous episodes there. Controversial races between us already. People are, so we jumped to lap 8 here, people are already starting to make up stop threatening on the Suzuka. So that means he's doing at least a 2-stop race. I think there's a 3-stop as well. Some teams with 4 tyre wear, but we have okay tyre wear. We should be able to do 1 stop between softs and mediums. As usual, Jack not making it here until we get down to race the Xbox to the art to the line. Tyres are starting to pop. You see them behind. Hulkenberg. It's up and forward. Has managed to just get up and pits off. He is going to sort of soft key. And he is the crucial thing is this going to be interesting strategy. Because everybody starting in the top 10 wants to do a 2-stop race. Whereas we will have to do 1 stop. To lap 11. See we're moving up to P4 now. As just as we go up to this, a virtual safety car comes out, but no apparent spinners. It's one of those random virtual safety cars the game likes to give, which don't happen in real life. Virtual safety car didn't last long, so unfortunately, we took the virtual safety car. It's only going to be a couple of months' time on the schedule. Probably stretched to get into the race. Suzuka's, although Suzuka's one of the harder races at the time, and they used hard, they would have run hard here, been hard time. And in 2017, actually, that is actually a road time. You can put someone like my name to work, tell it it's a road time. You can see on the map that Team Palmer has been overtaken. He actually started to get on. A bit like some mould out red. And Hamilton's kind of fresh stuff, bait sauce. Almost just coming into it's breaking them down. And Hamilton is coming again, which means he might be doing it recently. So I guess we come in, depending on what tyre might be going to the east, the old hours. We're going to go arm hims off now. Hopefully they're more like the targets. And you can see there we have head to head on Hamilton. Now we jump on that one. So super sauce. He might be doing restart or non-stop. So there's lots of different strategies. You don't actually see them because everybody does one stop. I think they're going to try and change them to 20%. But here up ahead, on the very same lap is Sebastian Vettel. He's had a crash into the wall and he's dropping much. Back in the race, as you can see, leapfrog car. Come out behind the lob. Lob's doing aggressive suspension on the double six. I think he's doing a big spot as well. So can not have the time we want to, we would all like to see McLaren. But when I was going to ride BMW, which I like to see as a bit of content than some content. Want to make it stop. You can see the super source response to make this. Liners will a lot of times as well. I want to see, he was then see how nostalgic it is about my talking up very much. Final Fantasy is coming back very soon. The first episode should be recorded this weekend, edited. Hopefully, by releasing the basics. So on Monday, as we get right now, I'm on to now we come back to our teammate outside. So he is someone like 2 sound as we get to hit very long on them. They're going to try and stretch their feet on the super sauce to the finish. We should try and tell us lower class, which is sound the clouds back. 12. What is it? 12. His car, the 12 or something. But the runners further down and well, we shall runners excuse me, as see front side is getting disrupted. We're going to have a look down the inside here. Can we get 3 cars? Oh my goodness, we can. That is a dive bomb and a half. I'll tell you, take 3 years. Let's go replay it. From Ericsson, he goes down the inside, pause here, we pass the inside, we'll make contact with him. Ericsson then locks up, he puts the hand in frustration, and there's further contact on the he's holding up his team present, but 2 sounds eventually hit. This is now our teammate, Carlos Sainz, and Hamilton. Ricardo is up ahead. I believe his final hits to set super softs. So he's done super soft strategy. So I'd just like to officially say to all Southampton supporters, our team is rubbish as we're 2 down to Leicester as I speak. Useless. I would say about that. Yes, as we back to that one, there's not see our together, and we're going to have 3 this is not we're going to wide for 130 yard. There's definitely contact there. Our teammate is ground and it's not gone well again for Carlos Sainz. That's 4 races in a row. I think it's about 8 now. I think the virtual safety car has indeed what happens to get all the way. So we go to 3 side, it's just not against Hamilton and sides. Virtual safety car that lasts very long. Now it's Ricardo, Hamilton, supersized wheel on 6. If we manage to finish in 6, that will be our best race ever around Japan, because I'm hopeless on this. Behind us here is Johnny Palmer on his supersized wheel golden. He's overtaking Max Verstappen on his fresh super softs in DRS. I think one of the Williams cars is Palmer actually has a go on us on lap 22. A little bit of contact, but as we move to the final race, lap race, normally my Champagne Palmer was socks went on. You can see it got blue flags. Fast cars approaching. Verstappen is getting hungry. Now Verstappen is ready to catch. Remember in this Monaco, in the Toro Rosso, when he was lapped out of Toro Rosso, but he followed the lap car. I can't remember Vettel right and lap him. He followed Vettel through, overtook about 4 or 5 cars. We don't get blue flags even though right
to witness a number of
basically
great
he is just
sporting events,
dominating
and here's another to add to that prestigious
We're going to let go
It's the ultimate dream for any racing
Verstappen
driver. We
has
have
done
a new
what I've just described.
Formula One
He
world
has overtaken
champion.
Palmer. And now
Great effort there from
Verstappen
Ferrari
is
to
right
take the
up
victory
our
today.
gearbox. We are going to get DRS.
So,
Kimi
how
Raikkonen is
exactly
going to
did
cross
they
the
set
line
themselves
to
apart
win
from the
the
pack
World
today?
Championship
I'd
and
say
the
it's just
Japanese
raw
one.
pace, plain and simple.
But
I mean,
for us,
we could sit
it
here
is
and talk about
past
strategy all
sixth
day, the
place.
overtaking, looking after the tyres.
As we
But at the end of it
RAI
all,
makes
if you want to
contact
win,
with
you
Palmer.
need a package that's got the speed over everyone else. And that's
Verstappen.
exactly what they had today.
Well, this is it. This is where they all want to be. Here come the top 3 then, out onto the podium after a fascinating Grand Prix.
Raikkonen crowned 10 years after his first World Championship. So, 6th place from 10th, I'll take that, even though we were lapped. Ricciardo was 56 seconds behind the leader, and both Force India are definitely on the move towards Red Bull. They may even overtake Red Bull as the 3rd fastest team, but definitely that 3rd and 4th place showing shows that they are in prime position. Both Vettel and Hamilton, who were both fighting for the championship in real life, both finished outside the points, as did Fernando Alonso. Couldn't hold his own. Lance Stroll did the 1-stop and overtook them. Hamilton did the 3-stop. Vettel did an adventurous 2-stop in the end. But that result leaves us in P7. Just where we lose ground to lose ground to both Verstappen and Ocon. Ocon managed to catch us. And in terms of Force India, well, they're too fast for us. And come the next season, they're going to be up there fighting Red Bull for 3rd place. So the amount of source points we have for against is 892 there for our thing, and the total to 902 there. We are leading the rival 19 to 13, and we've lost a bit with Force India now after they Southampton are really going to be relegated. They're 3-0 down against Leicester. 3-0 is rubbish. But Renault and now Haas treat us the same. No movement from Red Bull, but big movement from Williams, so they're probably definitely going to be making us an offer. Whether we go to them or another team, you can advise me on which team I should go down in the comments below. But we do have a classic race to do, which we'll do. We always do the race because the other things are just plain on boring, too hard to do. Yeah, basically, we still at that low end of Belgium. We'll definitely have a new end car for the United States Grand Prix. We'll use that for the United States, Mexico, and then Brazil will have a new engine and a finale of Abu Dhabi engine cars. So those is something to look forward to use all those cars. Don't think we're going to use all our gearboxes. We might just take a penalty. Some stupid gearbox. But yes, without a doubt, it's time to go to the Invitational event at the United States Grand Prix. Here we are getting ready for a race. We're in left up. It's 196. 1%. And here. This is 10. Or does it sound the same? It's best. So I'm going to leave it with you guys for this video and this episode. The next video should be next episode coming up. Most people start on this one. So yes, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel if you will support F1 2017 real-world content, and of course the story with Final Fantasy. If you don't know what Final Fantasy is, the description, the link to the playlist is down below. And the next one, yes, I will leave it there. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and hope to enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you next time. Take care.